Hi everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Legend of Grimrock II. In the last episode, we battled our way through the twig root tunnels and were able to acquire additional power gems, and ended up depositing them on that altar or shrine we saw in Twig Root Forest, and were gifted a essence of fire, having brought them there. We've left it there, as I don't see us needing to carry it with us at this moment. And then afterwards, we adventured to the west, here. If I actually remember where he was located. Where are we? The Forgotten River, currently, and have begun exploring a little bit of this area. We have seen the mage we saw earlier, riding atop a large wyvern-like creature, which roared upon seeing us and then flew to the north. We'll probably go that way at hopefully maybe in this video, to track him and see if maybe he wants us to go that way with him. Our heroes are looking pretty good. When we ended the last episode, we ventured down here into the cache, and down there were 4 gold-locked caches, each with different rewards should we be willing to spend some of our golden keys. And we spent all 3 of the keys that we had found. 2, one right here by this edge of the bridge, one that we had picked up very early on after depositing the rapier on that one statue, and another from a rat down there himself. I guess they were looking to pillage that location. Maybe the rats are a bit new to this area, actually, and haven't been here for too long. In any case, we walked out there with some decent gear. We've picked up an Orb of Radiance and the Archmage's Mantle for Zifnav. The Bessus is wielding a heavy shield and has in his alternate weapon set a fire blade. And we grabbed some rope for Payton Fane, who is also now wearing a serpent bracelet, making him effectively immune to poison, and gives him a little more protection as well. Alright, so what are we doing in this episode? I am thinking that we are going to try to get up here to this area where we saw the Shrine of Spikes, whatever it's called, because we want to get an item that's hidden up here. Then, since we have rope, we will go all the way back to the tunnels and explore all the pits that we left behind there. That's the plan for this episode. And maybe we'll come back here later and investigate what might be beyond that door. Alright, let's get to it. We have all this water area, the river, to explore as well. But I'm going to wait to do that for a little bit. The higher level we are, the more energy we will possess. And as such, the longer we can hold our breath underwater. Hey! Some more lockpicks. And some leather gloves. Is that the first pair of leather gloves we have? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's give these to our paladin. 23 protection. Very nice. I hear you. Man. Always feels like it takes a little too long for my characters to have their weapons come off cooldown. Oh, careful. Oh, that's interesting. They get 2 attacks, it turns out, when they make any attacks. Just good for you. That would have been really awkward had that gotten me and wounded me, since I would have been another healing potion. Right, we took some wounds last episode, too, which we, of course, healed. But we've learned that, well, I already knew, healing potions will cure wounds. And it's one of the few ways to actually get them removed from your characters. The other, as far as I'm aware, is via the healing crystals, which I'm going to be very stringent on using. And another gold lock. That, if I remember, is a nectar branch wand? Which I think is 10 energy and +1 willpower. Useful, but I don't think we're going to need it. Actually, how much concentration does this require? 1? I remember there being another orb located to the north of us here. Was that called Sleet Island, I think? And so we will attempt to get that orb. We can then give this orb to Payton Fane when he levels and takes a point in concentration, which is probably 2 levels away from us at this moment. The hub. Well, we're in the area. Let's step on down here. A door with no visible way to open it, on this side at least. Fast travel. The cemetery. Keelbreach Bog. Shipwrecked Beach. This is where we started from. Hamlet of Stormbreach. We don't have access to any of those portals. We have to activate them in those locations in order to gain access to it. Shipwrecked Bog, though, I don't remember us actually activating any portals. Surely the Island Master did not do this for us. I'm going to check the alcoves really quick just to make sure there's nothing hidden in them. I don't see anything in any of these. Oops. I would like to find an easier way to access this area, rather than have to do all these puzzles again and navigate around the island entirely in this fashion. And I think there's a shortcut we can activate. Okay, let's get to an area where we can have a better chance of fighting it. It's not... Oh, gee, if you're not moving, I'll shoot again. That's an awkward spot. I wonder if this thing feels pain. It does make sounds, which is also rather interesting, which would hint that it has vocal cords. Or, right, well, not vocal cords, but it has some way to emit sounds. So maybe it's not actually... It says it's roots, right, when we fought these before, but maybe it's more like a worm of some sort. Oh, that was a fun little fight. It's also dark outside again. Let's see. I should check to see how much energy that costs versus... Alright, 25 to cast the light spell from... Oh, from this. We didn't read this either, did we? A smooth orb that radiates a shimmering blue light. A tingling sensation passes through your body when you touch it. The Archmage's Mantle. Magical runes adorn this mantle, which was worn by a long-forgotten Archmage. Magical fire flickers on the glowing hot steel of this blade. And the rope? A long and sturdy rope is the best ally of all daring spelunkers. Oh, a warhammer. I think this is a heavy weapon. Yup. It's better than the skull cleave. Or is it? So this is stun. This is chop. We'll hold on to both of these. But I still want the cudgel, because I want that special attack at to be used at this moment, rather than just slashing normally. We get some bass. Some sea bass. How's everyone's hunger meter? We're doing well. That's a crystal, I think. Where's the teleporter? No, that's a power gem, I hear. Okay. Nice, okay. That shortcut now opened. Now, I remember this puzzle. So let me... As much that I remember there's some places safe for us to safely stand as these spikes move around. Okay, so we can stand here. And as long as we leap across to the other side when it makes its turn, we should be okay. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, that opens this door. So let's go across. Nice, what do we get? A note. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm hopeful that my little trap only broke a few bones, and you were still able to proceed on your heroic journey. The Island Master. I remember. Yep, there's a chest. You see it from here. There's a button. There it is. I want to say there's a bear cloak or bear claws in this. I think it's a robe or a weapon. So let's go ahead and... Bear claws. Oh, and a shield potion. Look at this to you, Peyton Fane. Oh, they're gauntlets. So not a weapon. These powerful... Hold on, let's get away from this. These powerful enchanted gauntlets are rumored to be made of the severed paws of a polymorph bear cult shaman. Oh, God! And someone put a strap on them, so you can tighten them. How about that? And I guess they were... So these were hollowed out then. Their bones and flesh muscle removed. Oh, wow. Well, I think we'll give them to our thrower, our rogue. Yeah, that's 4 more... That's 2 more min damage and 4 more max damage. That even... I'm gonna say, I remember... Another route. Something happened. Okay, it's safe. Oh, you can appear there? That's interesting. Also interesting that it still burns in the under the ground. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay, we just unlocked a shortcut to get back here again. And this will bring us up to Sleet Island. We also opened this chest, so I'm going to mark that as searched. Okay. Now it's time to go back and check all those pits. There's bound to be something useful down there. Hopefully another gold key. Though we're not going to use it on the Nectar branch, and we're not going to use it on the initial, we're not going to use it on the initial locked door back at Shipwrecked Beach either. Get back a bunch of meat. That's our hunger meters. Looking pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's adventure forth. We're back in this case. Oh, wait. Where am I? That's interesting. Though I don't think that's actually a spot we could walk in. Maybe it is? Okay, this way. Did I open this up? I did. Okay. These are still marked, right? Okay, they are still marked. I'm a bit absent-minded, viewer, so I apologize. It's the same day, by the way. It's still Saturday. July, I think it's 15th or 14th. And once again, I'm super addicted to the game. So I just want to record it endlessly. Okay. We want to go down all the pits, including the one that was left in this area. We'll come back for that one. There's more pits here at the moment. Okay. Now, how does the rope work, you're asking? Walk up to a pit and right-click. And that's it. I heard that. Do you hear that shuffling? There's a zombie here. Hey! Zifnab and the bestest have gained a level. Oh my goodness! 30 pellets. 3 fire bombs. The reason why I'm giving the bombs to Zifnab as opposed to Aglaya is... God, I hope I'm getting that. I'll go double check again after this video is done. Is because when he runs out of mana, I may be in such dire straits that I still need him to do something, in which case we'll throw some fire bombs. We might move some bombs over to Aglaya at some point, though, if only because we'll start throwing... we'll have a great chance to deplete our entire arsenal of ranged weaponry when we get when we're able to throw 2 items at once. Alright, well anyway, we leveled. So, Debestus. Oh, I need to look at the spreadsheet, guys. So, 1 second. I'll be back. Okay. By level 8, if I include... Oh, hold on. This is also... Our light spell just ended. This is going to be a great opportunity to see how much a light spell costs. It's 25 mana to cast a spell. To use the orb to create light. How much is it to cast a spell? If it's 25 energy, we'll have 68 left over? 58 left over. Is that right? 5, Okay, it's cheaper to use the orb than it is to cast a spell. It's 35 energy, I think, to cast a spell. Alright, so anyway, Debestus, by level 8, will have 1 more point in accuracy, 1 more point in light weapons, 2 more points in armor, and I think the book will go into concentration. So let's give him the accuracy point. Oh, the armor is also useful. Arguably it's not useful. The 4th point is very useful, because then we're not penalized. Our evasion isn't penalized for wearing heavy armor. I guess we'll rush armor 4 next for him. We gain 1 more point of protection from the gear we're currently wearing as well with that point. And Zifnab, you have 2 points of concentration already. Was it 3 points you're going to earn? Well, I guess no matter what, I do want another point in fire magic, so we'll take that now. How's our food looking? We're okay. Alright. Alright. That was great. Killed a zombie, leveled up some people. Got some fire bombs. 3 of them. Remember, sometimes things are hidden in plain sight. I'm absolutely sure there wasn't another secret back here, though I don't remember there being one. If there is one, I do not notice it. So, let's reactivate the portal. You guys can't see me, but I'm holding my finger up to my monitor to track the other pit we're staring at. And it does bring us to the same area. So now I'll mark down here. We search both these pits. So this one is not searchable. This one is not searchable. This one is. It's this way. Back to where the wargs were earlier. Whenever I'm playing this, I'm guessing our adventurers are too, all their ears are perked listening for any type of sound to warn us about what could possibly be up ahead of us. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, we have to do that again. Oh, okay. That was what I was worried about. I didn't want to take any hits. Unfortunately, we did take one. We could just swap the weapon. We can still use it in his offhand. Yeah, I didn't want to get surrounded by these things. For that exact reason. Now we have to use another potion if I want. Darn, that stinks. As a knight, we really don't want him to have a wound where it removes one of his arms effectively from battle. So we're going to need to take a healing potion or use the crystal. I'm going to not heal it yet. So unfortunately, Debestus, your evasion is quite low. And will be for the time being. But I want to wait until we fight. There's another really difficult battle against 3 ratlings in an enclosed area. I don't think any of them have pistols. And if, well, actually, yeah, I don't think any of them have pistols, in which case they won't wound us. How many more pit areas are there? We're here currently. There's no more wargs in this area, if I recall correctly. So we can go ahead and heal this now. Alright, total misplay on my part. which I will quick save. I will not reload mistakes that happen, and if we lose people, I won't reload either if I'm victorious from the battles. I think it's a lot more... I mean, we already we're cheating by spawning skill books. And even though those points are going into things which aren't required, shall we say, like, once again, they're supposed to be help us have these characters have a little bit of fun. I do want this to be entertaining to watch. And I have fun watching my own Let's Plays, as long as I have made sure that they are... I keep the difficulty somewhat balanced, as it were. And I accept the mistakes I make. I also hope that by doing this, I encourage more people to not immediately reload when things go bad for them. I could have sworn there was a secret here somewhere, also. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk around a little bit more. Take a peek at what else could be down in this pit. Oh, a rage potion. This potion has a sulfurous stench. I believe it increases your damage by 4 or something to that effect. We'll give it to our rogue. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, viewer. I'm going to cut the recording here and stare at the... Oh, hello. First, we have a blowpipe. And a dart. Okay, the blowpipe, though, can go back here. Okay, I'm going to cut the recording, and I'm going to look at all the walls off screen. I shall return. Alright, guys, if there's a secret here, I do not see it, so let's push on. We will get a little bit to eat first, though. Smoked bass. Imagine, it'd be interesting if there was a way to cook the food, also, to make it a little bit better. I guess we don't really need that. We should have plenty of food for this. Alright, not bad. Let's hope this teleporter takes us back. And it does. By now, I would like to think our heroes are convinced that this is a series of tests. We've also found some notes from other explorers down here. At some point, but the dungeon feels like it was reset of sorts, doesn't it? Unless the ratlings did indeed move in at some point. Or were here exploring themselves. But in any case, it's interesting if only because we're not the first to have found this island or attempted to pass these tests. But it looks like we will hopefully be the ones to actually succeed in this endeavor. Okay. This will be a really difficult battle. If we're going to have everyone die, this could be where it happens. Let's see. We didn't quite level yet. Maybe we come back here? And we go down one of these pits first? I remember this area being a little easier than what's down here. Unless I'm getting... I don't think I'm getting them confused. I think the ratlings... We heard ratlings when we were downstairs earlier. Yeah, the ratlings are over in this area. Okay, so let's go back. We can still use the light spell. Light spell does not let you see as far, but once again, you do not have to worry about... You do not have to worry about your offhand being used to hold the torch. This is not the right way. This way. Now, we didn't have to use the gold key to get a rope. There is a rope available in another dungeon. If I recall correctly, it's the one filled with spiders. But that is quite some time away. Quite some time away. We would have to fight through... Was it the ruins of... Desarune or something? Desarune? Desarune. The ruins of Desarune. And then we'd access the storm breach shore. And then it's the caves there. And in the caves is the rope. If you don't want to use a gold key to get one. My goodness. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Zombie. We can hear two... Oh, we can see another one. In this game, unlike the first one, everyone earns experience points when you kill a creature. In the first game, this only occurred if a person contributed to the battle in some way. Four of you, huh? I wonder if creatures have the same hit chance that the rest of us have. Good job, team. Good job. Okay. Aglaya can take another point in throwing. Payden, let's grab another point in heavy weapons with you. Because now I can use the special attacks of these weapons. We can actually see what they do as well. Let's see. We're not going to need this cudgel any longer. What do these do? Deals double damage. Endures 5 points of the enemy's armor. 30% chance of stunning the enemy. It doesn't say it does anything else, though. I guess against lightly armored foes, we can use the Skull Cleave, and we can use the Warhammer against armored enemies. I don't remember any secrets being down here in this little dungeony area. Doesn't mean there aren't any. I seem to remember, though, how to pass the shrine test, which we saw at Alcove 4. Some cheese. I could certainly go for some hard bread buttered with cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. Shrine of the Glutton. There is an exit for us if we want to take the teleporter, but I don't see why we can't just do this here. So we just need some food, if I recall correctly. Oh, what? Okay, there you are. Sorry, I didn't even see you, zombie. We don't really need a fire spell cast against a single zombie. It's that group we want the fire spell for. Spells like firebolt and shockbolt affect every single enemy standing on the square. Hello, guys. I see you over there. Good to see ya. I have not enough energy to use it. You know, I do not know if your hunger meter is Drained well, as you're recovering hit points as well. I know it works that way for energy, as we've seen. Maybe it works that way for anything that you're actually, yeah, maybe your life regenerates also affects your hunger meter. Speed potion. We'll give this to... I think it affects all cooldowns. Give it to you, Peyton Fane. Was that really it? I mean, it's useful. Wait, is that something down here? It was. Oh wow, more gloves. Good thing I double checked. +2 prot. Yep, +2 prot. Okay. Yep. Front line's more important to protect the back line, though both are important. Hello. Oh, Tome of Health. Oh, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky one to see who gets this. Zifban has 72 health and gains 3 per level, if I recall correctly. Yep. But the odds of him taking damage are low. When he does take damage, though, we'll be glad to for him to have that health. Or do we give it to someone on our front line? I feel like front line's more important because they're more likely to take the hits. Let's give it to Debestus. A thick tome that thoroughly describes the diet and exercises of the hermits of Basabua. Sounds like something that Zifnab would really like, but we'll give it to you, Debestus. I think there's a second one in the game. And unlike some of the other alcoves where I just like leaving the stuff there, this time we'll take back our food. And that, by the way, was the shrine mentioned up here. The note we found was indicating that this person could see the shrine down below. Okay, so that was this area. Now, was that all pits? One more time for this one? Yes. Yes, okay, yep. All those pits lead down to that one area. How about the... Oh, and we can't open that one pit that we shut. It's permanently shut now. I'm going to assume that leads to the same area, too. Alright, so now we want to go back to where we had started, now that we have a few people have leveled up. Finding a good weapon down here, like the Warhammer or the Skull Cleave, even, must feel pretty good for a group of survivors coming straight off a prison boat. Reminds me a bit of that the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, where there's that one maze and there's these chests hidden in it that give them a fighting chance. Okay, let's see. Do not forget, Timmy, you have a rope. Okay, so once again, if we're gonna die, this is what's gonna happen. Well, at least early on. Later on, of course, we could die in all sorts of other places. Let's head on down. want to kill... Oh, I hear another one. I would like to kill one of you as quick as I can. There we go. So I have some room to maneuver. Might take a tiny bit of damage. We can take 7. 7's acceptable. Nice! Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. We heard another. It's down there. So I guess these guys fell down the pits too. They must have tried to raid the key up above. I want to try utilizing my throwing a little more often. So I want to try using some distance. Yeah. Oh, that was a wonderful crit, Aglia. God help me. Please. Everyone's going to make fun of me for not being able to pronounce it correctly. Nice. And we got another dagger from that rattling. Some more arrows. We will never need those. Or, well, actually, we might as part of a test similar to the 4 plagues. But I'm going to guess we shouldn't need them very often. Wait, who did I just give that to? Oh, right there. 4. Okay. You know, I think we're done with rocks. Oh, actually, we should take them with us. We can leave them by where we're keeping all our stuff. But we'll have your secondary weapon set, Aglea, be more situated for emergency use or when you're out of ammunition. And we'll give the fire bombs to Zifnab. Now, that was all that was here, right? There's no... no other secrets. I'm going to quickly state that I adored Vaporum's secrets, by the way. That was amazing. Because they were... many of them, almost all of them, were different. So you couldn't just get used to how the secrets were presented to you by a limited set of buttons. You had to scan very carefully all the walls to find them, which I thought that was awesome. Nice, back up to 3 health pots. I guess we'll give this extra one to you, Aglea. Feels like I'm missing something, but I don't see it, so... Alright, back up here. And now these pits are searched. So that is all the pits. No, hold on. There's something here. There is. There. I mean, maybe that's for show. I don't think it is, so I missed something. Where? Where is it? There it is. I apologize, viewer. You're probably screaming at the screen last episode that this was here, and I completely didn't explore it. Oh, the reed helmet's here. 4 protection, 2 evasion. And another torch. We're getting very dangerously close to being overburdened on Paden Fane. So, we'll still take the torch with us, but we'll be storing it, not carrying around a 5th torch. I think the reed armor makes sense for Payton to also use, since he came from a swamp. All right, that's this area searched. The only thing we're leaving behind is the crystal. And this will be probably the first crystal I come back to utilize, if ever we need to use one. If we have multiple people who have suffered wounds, I will just go off-screen, then re-record us me interacting with the crystal, and then off-screen be coming back to, going back to where we had left off. Just a heads up. Singular wounds are not important enough for me to use a crystal, since it can bring the dead back to life and heal everyone if you suffer multiples of them. Alright, not bad. We also picked up another key. Oh, there's the other pit here. Right? I don't remember us falling down that. Oh, it's gonna be a tricky pit though to actually climb down. Can we even climb down it? Not anymore. Not without falling. Oh, wow. That pit, there's a pressure plate beyond it. We can't step... Oh, Oh, I don't want to fall down a pit and take a wound on our feet, for example, and have to use a health pack just to make sure that there's nothing down there. But come on, I guess we're gonna do it. The pit has to be open for us to use the rope, but unfortunately for this pit, we can't actually get it open and stand adjacent to it. That's also the wrong way, Tim. How are you hunger-wise? Getting a little hungry on some people. Yeah, let's search it. Come on. Might be something worthwhile down it. I don't think there is. This is gonna suck. You know, I don't think I want that in your hand. So to do this, these have to come off the pressure plate. But we have to step up to get it. We can't, there's nothing to my recollection that lets us take something from a distance. So here we go. Hopefully we don't take a wound. We took a wound. Is it a foot wound? Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Well, I don't want to use a crystal, so please be something good down here. There's nothing down here. Oh, game. Alright, whatever. We've searched it. Is there I don't think there's any secret buttons down here either. Okay, well, the completionists in me still think that was a good idea. We will never come back here again. That's a shame. Since we're not playing it with an alchemist, there is a limited amount of health potions available to us, so we don't want to keep using them to heal foot wounds. We're just getting super unlucky. But it happens. We should have... Well, we shouldn't have done anything I was about to say, which was that an insectoid would have allowed us to... Oh, hold on. There's something here I forgot. An insectoid would have allowed us to... they have a lesser chance of taking wounds. Oh my god. We left a sack here. Oh, there's a healing potion. A baked maggot. And the School of Poison Bolt. Earth Magic 2 for that. Okay, so... I can't believe I missed that. Is there anything else here? No, okay. Swung passage. Okay, how are we doing on time? Let's see. I always have a sense of accomplishment when we manage to go back and fully explore a dungeon. 404? We started... Okay, we have like maybe 10 more minutes. It should be enough time for us to get up to Sleet Island and do a little bit of exploring up there. But first, let's leave behind some of the supplies. Okay, so... I'm going to leave the 3 torches here. I guess the Warden's safe to leave here at the moment. We're still not prepared for that one battle. We'll leave behind some of this armor that I don't think we're going to use right away. And I think that's good. Oh, the rocks. We'll leave some rocks here, too. Oh! We're going to want 1 rock at least, though. If I remember correctly, up in Sleet Island something. A little puzzle, which is very easy, but we'll want a rock for it. There's more things to explore here, once again, with the river, but I think I want 1 more level, so we get a little more energy before I go ahead and begin exploring the river here. Alas, there is no water-breathing spell. We would have to install a mod called the Magic Grimrock, which, by the way, I played, and it was an amazing mod. I really liked it. It's basically this game with some alterations to the maps, some new creatures added, in the form of like small mini-bosses, which are substandard creatures, but they're a little different. Some extra secrets added, and a host of new spells added. Like there's healing in the game now, with that mod. I saw him briefly. The mage was there, and it looks like put something in this log for us to find. Dear visitor, please find the attached map of the island useful. I'd like to point out a few key locations to get you accustomed to your new home, although I'm afraid your stay on the island will be brief. My pets are awfully hungry as always. If you glance north, you should see the Great Pyramid of Umis in the treetops, and in the west you can find the ruins of Desarune. So if we look up north, it's nighttime, so you can probably barely see it. If at all. The pyramid. Desarune is a huge dungeon that I've repurposed just for you. Beyond Desarune, there are even older places, but you don't need to be concerned about them because the challenge ahead will be way over your head. Finally, in the east, you can find the burial grounds, where some very interesting characters are buried. It's up to you to decide which one of these locations will be your grave. The Island Master. Here's the map. Forgotten River to the south. Sleet Island is in the center of this area. It looks like there's a bridge here. Pyramid of Umis, Cemetery, Ruins of Desarune. And another bridge looks like is here too. And this tree is somewhat important for some reason, marked on the map, which is what we're looking at the moment. So I don't think we need the map. I guess we can hold on to it at this moment, but we'll probably be dropping it in the future. More water. I like to avoid that if possible. I feel like we missed a skull someplace, by the way, viewer. I don't know where it would be located if I did miss one. Ah, this is the puzzle I thought would be here. On the map, there's a bridge here, but as you can see, that bridge has long since fallen into the river. A rock. And a face. Let's go ahead and read this. I am the guardian of the bridge. Wake me up. Some ether weed. The ruins of Desarune. A very nasty dungeon. We're going to want to explore at least all of Sleet Island before we step in there. And this looks like another one of those shrines that we've seen before. Since this is called Sleet Island, I'm imagining that the essence of water is located there. How hungry are we? Probably eat that. Ooh, that was a misclick. Hopefully that doesn't let us starve to death. Okay, these two did not need any food. I think this is the wind gate, but I have no clue how to open that at the moment. There might be a lever someplace else that will let us access it, though I don't see it from here. Oh, viewer, I'm sorry, by the way, if I've been doing something I've only right now noticed. I will do my best to make sure that the cursor is not sitting in the middle of the screen. I find that annoying when I'm watching my own videos of this game. Okay, yeah. At least it doesn't default to that, so I'll try to remember to keep it low. Our light spell is gone, but I think we've been playing it for long enough. Let me do a quick save. Yep, okay, so we're going to stop here. So thank you everyone for watching. I actually have to compress down now some of these videos, so it takes about 8 hours to get one edited, processed, and get ready to have it uploaded to YouTube. So I'll probably be done with this for today, which no one cares about, because this is the 4th video in this series, which will be going up sometime during the middle of the week. And in case I'm babbling, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all maybe in the next one. Take care, everyone. Why do I say stupid stuff like that?